Are you wondering what in the world are Powersheets? Hi, I'm AllieDanae with the Social Walker Agency, and I help entrepreneurs create goals for their business that they can actually stick to and accomplish. And one way I do that is through this tool right here called Powersheets. This is the 2018 cover, and this is the 2019 pink version that I purchased. And they are an intentional goal setting tool created by the company Cultivate What Matters in order to help you set life-giving and intentional goals for your business. Each year, Cultivate What Matters releases two different versions of the Powersheets, a 1-year version and a 6-month version that is undated, so you can start it at any point. I have been using the 1-year version for the past year and a half, so almost 2 years. As of December, it will be 2 years. And the covers are different each year. The first year I got them, it was similar to this, but it was all white and gold. And then this was the last year's 1-year journal. Normally, the 1-year version, you only have one choice of covers, and the 6-month undated version, you get multiple choices. But this year they did it in reverse. So the 1-year journals, you can choose 4 different covers. I chose the all pink version. There's aqua, yellow, and multi. And obviously multi includes all the different colors, but it looks a little more like this combined with like all over. So it's like all of these colors, but in a full cover. Inside of each Powersheets is pretty much the same thing. They alter a few things each year, font choices, and a little bit of the layout, but you have goal setting pages that walk you through what's intentional in your life. Who are you? What's important to you? Why do you want to make what matters happen? Probably better to do on this side. And then you get to the goal setting section, which has accountability pages, and it helps you take your goals, brainstorm them out, and then create action plans. Big picture goals, why is this important, and then how are you going to make it work? And then starting steps for getting started. So like I said, I've been using these for about 2 years, and why I love them is not only do you create these goals, but each month you get to decide what part of those goals you want to focus on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, and a daily basis, and that's called your tending list. So this is for January, and this is in the 2019 version. And what I love about Powersheets is that they really do help you find what's important to you and make those goals happen. You don't have to check in with them every day. I like to check in with them on Tuesdays because that's, Tending List Tuesdays is how I help myself remember to check in with my goals, see where I am, what have I been working on, and what do I need to add to my calendar for the rest of the week to keep myself moving towards those goals. They include categories like finances, personal growth, spiritual, family, friends, health, spouse. So anything like that you can imagine. You don't have to base your goals on those categories, but they do have a page like this each quarter and at the beginning of the year that you get to decide how do you feel about those categories. So that was health, friends, spouse, and family. And then this page is finances, spiritual, personal growth, work, and recreation. So you can, and that's only 8 categories. And there's 10 goal sections. So you can either choose to use these to create your 8 to 10 goals, or you can choose to ignore that and do 10 other goals, but then still check in with these every quarter to see how you feel about life in general outside of business. To me, this is really great to check in outside of business, because sometimes it's really easy to get caught up in business stuff and you forget about recreation and you forget about personal growth and finances and your friends and your family. And so it's really great to use that to kind of either help set your big goals for the year or to use it just as like a quarterly check-in with how's the rest of your life going if you want to use this solely for business. Now, I like to use mine as a mix of both, and I do use those 8 categories to help with some of my goals, but then some I'll break out into multiple. So for work, one may be like client-focused part of work, and one may be behind the scenes, like what are my personal goals for my business. Do I want to write a book, or do I want to bring on a new freelancer? What are some of my goals? Do I want to do a course? And then the other client stuff would be like, how many clients do I want to have? What type of clients do I want to have? Is it more social media? Is it more consulting? So you can break out these goals into, more specific ones. I did not order this year stickers because I'm still using stickers from the last 2 years because I'm just now getting into them, but I use them to help color code my goals based on those categories that I create with my TIM. So that's kind of a rundown of what are Power Sheets. They are to help you find what you're passionate about. There's so much prep work in the beginning, like probably 20 pages of prep work, which kind of seems a lot, but to be honest with you, here's a glimpse of some of the stickers. But to be honest with you, the prep work is so important. I like to kind of get away. I've done my prep work the past couple years in the mountains while my family vacations around Christmas, and it gives me time to like really step away. Let me go through some of the questions. You can kind of see words that describe me: introverted, extroverted, spontaneous. Is my home space clean and organized, colorful, full of friends, lived in and lively, aka messy? How am I encouraged? Is it words of affirmation? Is it gifts? Is it touch? The 5 love languages. What do I fear? What's my identity box I need to break out of? What do I want? What's important to me? What is my story? And you just kind of go through all those, and it really helps you focus. And I'll give you some examples. So for me, 2017 was a really rough year because I lost my mom. And going through the Power Sheets for 2018, I decided I really wanted to focus on giving back with both of my businesses. I'd done some in the past, but nothing really big. I also wanted to get back with just my life, and so I ended up going on a trip to Honduras with Humanity and Hope, and now I help with their social media, and that's the way I get back with my business. They don't pay me to do that. It's just something I help them do because I love it, and it's something I want to get back with my business and in my personal life. And so that was a Power Sheet goal back in January, and it's a crazy story how all that happened, but it was through going through all this prep work and finding what is really important in my life. What does it mean for me to be successful? I don't just want all this money. I want to be able to get back of my time and that money and just my life in general. And so I have a really great relationship with the whole Humanity and Hope team, and I love being a part of that. And that was because I took the time to do the prep work that's in here, although it's a lot of work and it can get kind of emotional. Especially when you're working through anything big like marriages or babies or not having babies and wanting babies and losing loved ones. And so it can get kind of emotional, but it is so worth it. So if you are interested in Power Sheets or have any questions, leave a comment for me below if you have any questions, and then you can use my link, it's bit.ly/A Power Sheets 2019. It is an affiliate link. You don't pay me anything. They pay me a little something for that, and they have tons of other products you can use to help you make the most of your Power Sheets and to help you live a purposeful and intentional life. So again, if you have any questions, drop them below and I will make sure to answer them.